Hey everybody, welcome back to On The Sidelines. Seth Hagan with you, Hunter Price with me, and with you as well. Glad you guys joined us. Presidential debate starting a half hour, but hey, stick with us if you don't want to be depressed about your future. I'm just kidding, of course. But hey, let's continue on with our college football slate. Make sure you guys call the phone lines right below there. 888-242-8517 is the number to call to get in here. Talk about sports. If you missed Feinbaum, you can get a chance to call in here. We'll gladly take your call and your rant. Georgia Ole Miss.
Oh, we'll rant with you.
Oh yeah. Oh, we'll rant with you.
I've had a rough day.
We will rant together.
I've had someone rear
and
it.
cleanse this from our bodies.
The back end of my Toyota Tacoma got smashed in today around 3 o'clock.
Oh.
I've had a rough day. I will rant with anybody that wants to call in and rant.
I should have sent the pictures to Richard. I should have sent the pictures to Richard. We could have show them, and then you could get sympathy phone calls.
I don't care who it is or what they say. I'll take any call, and we'll go at it.
Let's do it. All right. Well, Georgia Ole Miss, they didn't go at it very well. Ole Miss was up 31-0 at the half. They were up 45-7 after 3, and it wasn't much of a contest after that. But they did cover the over for your boy.
Good for you.
Ole Miss. That was a pretty impressive performance, and I mean, at the same time, they ran the ball pretty effectively against Georgia, which surprised me a lot. Georgia is looking more and more like they may continue to fall apart, especially if Nick Chubb and Sony Michel continue to get nicked up the way they are getting nicked up. Just a sad state of affairs there. But Jacob Eason, just 137 through the air, one interception. The only touchdowns for Georgia ended up being the backup's backup, Brian Harrion, a freshman running back for Georgia, 6'2", 210. But the story of the game, Chad Kelly, 282 yards, 2 touchdowns, another 53 on the ground, again leading Ole Miss in rushing with 53 yards and a touchdown. But that's not where it ended. Ole Miss actually racked up 180 yards rushing as well to go with the 330 passing, and just a really great game for Ole Miss. It was never close, and I got to think that Ole Miss is going to jump right back in these rankings and maybe not have a shot at, maybe not the playoffs anymore, but it just depends on who wins and who loses. They could jump back in this thing if there's a couple. I mean, they just have one SEC loss like so many teams do already. Alabama's really the only team in the West without a significant loss already.
I mean, we're freaking out. It's only 4 games.
Yeah.
Every team, Arkansas, A&M, Auburn, even LSU, Ole Miss, and Alabama, all still control their own destiny for the West.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot to be decided, in October we'll do a lot to figure that out.
Yeah, a lot will be decided. Nothing really will be learned this week. Had a big week last week, and then there's not much this week at all. You got Tennessee, Georgia, and that is it. I think Tennessee wins. I said it at the beginning of the year, Georgia's not as good as people thought they were. Again, I was smart like Kirby. Look at the puns.
poor Georgia. Chad Kelly ended up spreading around really well, y'all. 6 different receivers with 2 or more receptions.
Georgia's not good this year.
No.
And why people thought Kirby – this is what blows me is that people think that just because he coached at Alabama, he's going to come in and take over Georgia and win right away. I just want to slap them people over the head.
Yeah, I mean, it's and especially when you've seen how Saban assistants have performed outside of Saban. Not so good. Not so good. I mean, Will Muschamp's head coaching career has been iffy at best. Kirby hasn't started out very well.
Well, that's because
the jury's still out on him.
That's because all his coaches.
But Derek Dooley, that was awful. He put Tennessee in their worst position in decades.
That's because all these coaches are defensive coaches.
Yep.
And what they don't realize is that Saban is hands-on with the offense, and he has a philosophy, but he lets his coordinators coordinate and do their job.
Right.
All right? Kirby, Will, they're too hands-on with the offense. There's too much say involved. Instead of saying, this is the philosophy I want, now I'm going to go hire me a guy that can run it and let them do it. That's what Saban does. Saban lets Kiffin run his offense. Now, he'll get mad at Kiffin. Yes. He'll chew Kiffin out. But he lets Kiffin do what Kiffin wants. For the most part.
He does. He's not a meddler, as they say. He's not a guy that goes in there and tries to change things.
Muschamp's like, let's take football back to the Stone Age. You know, like
him and Les Miles.
Here.
You see what that got him.
Have a leather helmet.
Muschamp is old school.
I think that's the big issue with some of these Saban assistants is they're defensive guys, and maybe Saban doesn't share all his secrets like we think with the staff. So we just assume
I bet he doesn't. But I mean, at this point, Kirby's been with Saban longer than anyone.
Yeah.
If he hasn't figured out the secrets, then no one's going to figure out the secrets.
Well, no, I don't think so. I think Kirby's going to be a good head coach, just not right away.
Where do you think Kiffin ends up going? I really feel like he's going to get a call from LSU.
No, he's not.
As bad as their offense is?
He's not going to LSU, and he's not a head coach. I don't think he's head coach material at all. I think a head coach is too big for his britches. All right?
He just can't handle all of it. But someone's going to give him a chance, dude. You know it.
Well, guess what? That person that gives him a chance is an idiot. All right? I'm just going to go tell you right now, you hire Lane Kiffin as a head coach, you're an idiot. All right? He doesn't need to. He's a great offensive coordinator. He's not a good head coach. Head coach, guess what? You can't keep his wife. You can't keep a team. All right? You got to have someone to put a leash on Lane Kiffin.
He may, but he could figure things out like Petrino has.
No.
Petrino used to just be a good offensive coordinator. But now he is a great head coach.
There's more to being a head coach, though.
I know, but he's still young. That's what I'm saying. He could figure it out like Petrino has.
He's 40. He's a man.
He's not 40.
Yes, he is.
Okay, well,
he's
right
Twitter,
at 40.
On his Twitter bio, it says 32, but he's 40 years old.
None of these coaches who are great right now were good when they were 40. None of them.
No, I'm telling you, Kiffin he's not a head coach.
All right. Well, let's talk about
Florida,
Tennessee.
He's a great offensive coordinator, but he needs someone to keep a leash on him.
Okay.
He can't control it all himself. When he's lying about his age on Twitter, I mean, give me a break, dude. I mean, on Tinder. You're not 32.
He was on Tinder?
He's on Tinder
as
the Alabama offensive coordinator. No.
Oh, it's so sad. Go to a bar, you numbskull. Come on, you caveman. What are you doing?
And lied about his age on Twitter. On Twitter and Tinder, it says he's 32 years old.
That's embarrassing.
You ain't 5 years older than me, Kiffin. Just to be honest.
You're not Rhett Lashley's age, Kiffin. Like, come on, man. Stop.
No, you can't be a head coach when you act like that.
All right. Well, the comeback of the evening was undoubtedly Tennessee versus Florida. They were down 21 to nothing in the second quarter, 21 to 3 at the half, and Tennessee mounts a 38-point comeback to take the lead and take it forever. Tennessee wins by a score of 38-28. Josh Dobbs answering the call after his 2-interception performance in the first half, 4 touchdowns in the second. Jalen Hurd and Josh Dobbs both going over 80 yards rushing. And they make the comeback. They break the streak. Auburn's streak is over. Tennessee's streak is over. You might have known that Georgia had a 10-game winning streak against Ole Miss. That streak was also snapped. So just not a good streak. Not a good day for streaks.
What Auburn streak was over?
Their home losing streak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean that was a massive losing streak. So that was. And can you imagine if the energy that would have been sucked out of that stadium? If Auburn had really lost, I mean, it was already sucked out of the stadium, and then it was re-energized. I mean, it was on life alert there for a little bit in Jordan there, but
I've got some interesting. I really did a lot of stat digging, and I found another interesting stat about Auburn's defense, and a little theory that I have about fans when it comes to defense that we'll talk about at the break.
Mm-hmm. Juwan Jennings also first 100-yard performance of his career. Ended up going for big yards, 111 against Florida. But we'll get to the rest of it in the fourth quarter, so everybody stick around and make sure you hit that number, 888-242-8517 to get you here in the studio. Stick around.